Hey everyone, what is good? Welcome back to the channel. This is Silver Hyena, and what I have for today's video, well, I took another trip to Five Below and I picked up this. Seriously, look at how tiny this is. It's almost adorable, although that ain't filling me much. That ain't filling me with much confidence. Anyways, let's see if this little artist watercolor art kit that I picked up for $2.25 is worth the money I paid. Well, I'd say it's time to get started. Alright, seriously, this thing is so freaking tiny that I had to move my camera setup. Anyways, what we get inside are 12 mini colored pencils, 7 watercolor cakes, 1 mini brush, or rather, 1 disgrace, and hey, oh, hair, ew, gross, and 6 watercolor papers, 3.5 by 3.5, so absolutely tiny, but oh, and of course, tape. Tape is the enemy. Aha! I got it. Bad tape. I do not know why I did that. Alright. There we are. I'm sorry, I can't help it. It's actually a cute little pouch though, I will say. Alrighty, so here are the watercolor cakes, a nice pretty little rainbow flower. That actually gives me some ideas. And there's tape on it. Go away, tape. Go away. Alrighty. Now then, I have used some Five Below watercolors before, and all things considered, they weren't half bad. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. And if I have to, I could use that as mixing palette if need be. So take off that other piece of tape. Let us see. Okay, these colored pencils, these are cute. It's gonna be a pain in the butt to sharpen these, but they are cute. And let's take a look at this watercolor paper. Oh my, oh, this is watercolor paper. No. Alrighty, and my AC has kicked on just in time for me to record this bit, but this. Good gravy. There is only one way I can describe this thing. Absolutely disgraceful. Alrighty, so we have gone over the goodies inside, or lack thereof. There it goes, rolling all over the place. So, first things first, we gotta do some swatches, and then gotta do an illustration of some sort. Maybe. This is like, seriously, what they call watercolor paper. This is like just a step or two above printer paper, so we'll see what happens. Alrighty, so I'm gonna just swatch out the color pencils first. I know, you're all probably going, ooh, I can't wait to watch her use that chunky monkey brush. I do not know why I called it a chunky monkey brush, but I guess that's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Okay, yeah, sorry, the camera's probably bouncing. Okay, well, it's like, you know, for really cheap colored pencils, the pigment's not half bad. However, since there's only so much thrill you can get out of watching me do this, let's just speed things up. And there we are. Finished colored pencil swatches. Well, not the greatest in the world, not the worst. Now we might be trying the worst, actually. Yeah, that's about how much faith I have in this. Oh my gosh, this is gonna get all kinds of hand crampy. Yeah, I know, I'm probably complaining way too much. Okay, well, maybe because I do not have faith, just use my little eyedropper here. Get each of these. Bit of moisture. Yeah, that wasn't a pleasant sound. Alrighty. Okay, oh my gosh. Alrighty, the moment you've all been waiting for. Okay, so it does function the way it's supposed to. It's just that after using these nice soft bristle brushes like this plastic, oh my gosh. However, the watercolors themselves aren't too bad. So, with that being said, I'm gonna finish up this, and then it's illustration time. Alrighty then, so here is what we have to work with. A lot of really bright colors, and oh boy, that paper is really buckling something awful. So, can't go too hog wild on the layers. And because I enjoy torturing myself for your entertainment, I am not pulling out any of my actual brushes. I have to use this mockery of one of my favorite art supplies. So, well, let's get started on an actual illustration now that I've got my color chart. I'm just trying to scoot things around on my tiny workspace. Although at least the kit is tiny, so there actually is really room for everything. Guess that's the advantage of a really tiny art space. Yeah. Also, to add to the why am I doing this list of things, I'm not even going to use my mechanical pencil or my pens or any of my other stuff. This is what the kit came with. This is what I'm going to be using. Just for you. So I had a little bit of hope when starting. Teeny tiny bit of hope. And it was dashed the instant that flimsy, useless paper came into contact with water.
Having used Five Below watercolors before, I thought they might be at least okay. But these were cheaper and chalkier than the previous worst watercolors that I've ever used. Add to the fact that the paper was useless for doing what watercolor paper is supposed to do, it just made for a frustrating experience, I'll tell ya. Now let's talk about the colored pencils. Oh boy. This set was meant to work together, to mix the two mediums. But the colored pencils would not show up on top of this chalky, chunky watercolor. Ugh. Overall, this set was just a big, fat no in my book. However, because I do like the premise of a rainbow cherry blossom, I do want to repaint this design at some point. And while I'm at it, quick shout out to Pixabay, because Pixabay is just a wonderful website with so many free, safe to use, copyright free images that you can use for reference. This site is an artist's best friend. I will have a link in the description below, so go ahead and check them out because Pixabay deserves lots of love. More love than this useless watercolor kit does, I'll tell you that right now.
Alrighty, so here, I'm gonna say this right now. I am not particularly proud of this piece, and I'm not sure if it's this lousy paper, which I wanted to do more layers, but with this flimsy, I want to say certain things, but I try to keep this channel, I try to keep things a certain way, so I'm not gonna say it, but you know I'm thinking it. This paper was atrocious. This was an insult. this plastic bristle, oh my, I feel soiled just touching it, honestly. So, this watercolor kit, could I recommend this? Not in good conscience. No, this is just cheap, 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 and more cheap. It's like, I didn't really have fun. I was just frustrated. It's like, aside from the swatches, everything else was just frustrating. It's like this paint has a really chalky texture, and it gives you the colored pencils to use with it. But the paint is so chalky, it doesn't even hardly show up. So, save your $2.25. Just let a vending machine eat it or something. Or get a milkshake, maybe. That would probably be better than letting the vending machine eat it. So, yeah, I've got one very special place to put this. Yep, so that's my final thoughts on the matter. Anyways, I certainly hope that you enjoyed watching this video more than I enjoyed making it, because to be honest, yeah, I was just getting frustrated. But be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because now you know. Anyways, with that being said, this is Silver Hyena signing off. Stay creative, everybody. Bye! I've used Dollar Tree art supplies better than this.